storytelling, right? Geeta saying, I want to grab attention. How do I grab attention? You just heard me, right? By doing the unexpected, right? I grab attention. For example, अगले हफ्ते आप लोग जब पिच करोगे लखनऊ में 50 लोग हो, तो अगर 50 के 50 शुरू ऐसे करें, thank you, I am Lucknow, thank you EIC for giving me this opportunity, I am so honored, it is so nice, thank you judges for taking the time out in spite of your busy schedule, blah 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 blah. जज का क्या होगा? बोला अरे शुरू हो गया एक और बंद हो गया, right? उसके बदले एक आप आके सडनली वहां खड़े होते हो, सर आपने कबीर का दोहा सुना है क्या? लाइक चल क्या रहा है? अरे तुमको पिच करने बोला यार, तुम कबीर का दोहा क्यों सुना रहे? राइट? अनएक्सपेक्टेड. नंबर 2, I want everyone to understand. How do I make it everyone to understand? By making it simple. Then I want everyone to be able to see what I'm telling. How do I say that? Concrete. When Smita talks about technology, she knows it because she is using that technology. But the poor investor शायद उसने दूध बेच के पैसा बनाया है, तो उसको तो समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है कि यार तुम क्या बोल रहे हो. So that is where you need to make it concrete for that person. For example, rather than saying I'm an aggregator of wedding halls, I will say I am like the Uber of wedding halls. Uber दिखता है, ऐप दिखता है, Uber क्या करता है? सबको aggregate करता है. That's all. And that's what is concreteness. Then what do I want? I want people to believe. सर ये मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ, 10 कस्टमर्स ने यूज किया और उन्हें पैसा दिया है. So I know that my product works for them. So you build in credibility. Then what do? You make it meaningful for them. Sir, because of this one invention, no more women in Rajasthan will need to walk 10 kilometers to fetch pots of water. We are going to ensure that every single village in Rajasthan, including your grandmother who's in Sri Ganganagar, will now not have to walk to fetch water. Now there's an emotional connect to it. And then finally, how do I make people take action? Through the power of a story. Okay? Now let me put all these things here. Unexpected, concrete, simple, story, emotional, credible, right? I remove the alphabets except the first one. Can you see a pattern here, my dear ladies and gentlemen? My dear ladies. What is the pattern, Nikki? Success, absolutely. The formula to become better at storytelling is SUCCES. The next time you make a PowerPoint, the next time you make a brochure, the next time you make a video, the next time you make a website, the next time you make a package for your product, ask yourself, is it simple enough that everyone can understand? Right? Is it like the old IRCTC or the new IRCTC? Right? Number 2, ask if there's something unexpected in this. अगर 50 लोग वही चीज वापस बोल रहे हैं तो why should I listen to it? So bring in some unexpected. Is there some emotional layer? What do I mean by emotion? Fear is an emotion. Fear of missing out is an emotion. Greed is an emotion. Fish tank serial पे क्या है? The only emotion is greed. Right? That's the emotion you want to trigger in people. And you leverage it, right? As an entrepreneur, you leverage other people's emotion. Is there something concrete? Are you referring to credible sources so people believe in you? Because as a new entrepreneur, as a young entrepreneur, as an early stage entrepreneur, people will not believe you unless until there is credibility in you. And then finally, have you put the whole thing in the form of a narrative like a story? That, my dear sisters, is the power of storytelling in a very simple formula, SUCCES. So when you do something next time, एक डब्बा बना देगा, 3x2 का डब्बा बनाओ, S के लिए, अच्छा ये सिंपल है, मेरी 5 साल की बेटी भी ये समझ सकती है, चलो 9x10. कुछ तो अनएक्सपेक्टेड है, बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत है, 7x10. So give yourself rating. When this becomes a way of life, automatically without you knowing, unconsciously, you will become better at storytelling. SUCCES. Right? Super. With that, we come to the next part as to where do you tell stories. तुमने सरकार का नमक खाया है, अब story खाओ. Right? Number 1. Every single facet of your life as an entrepreneur, you need to tell stories. Whether you are selling your product, whether you're selling your company, whether you're selling an idea to your employees, whether you're leading your employees, when you're raising money, when you're pitching ideas, when you're growing your business, every single facet of life requires stories. So now that we earlier understood what are the components of stories, let's understand in a business context how stories are supposed to be. Okay? I will give you a few examples first so you understand them, and then we will get into what the stories are all about. So there was the CEO of a company who, when he went and met customers, spoke about a small cycle shop. The cycle shop used to sell like 10 cycles a month. One day, the cycle shop owner who was running the shop for almost 25 years decided that I have so much gyan, why don't I write about cycles and maintaining cycles and put a blog about it? So he started writing a blog about cycles and maintaining cycles. Within 3 or 4 months, his sales started going up from 10 to 15 to 20 to 100 to almost 1,000. And that was the power of writing content and creating content.